evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Yes. Oh, we're back league racing again tonight. How are we, Foxes? Oh, as always, I'm hopping on slightly later. I've not done my usual checks, but it looks like we're all good. Kingy's in, Kidney as well. Big shout out as well for Kingy hitting the 47 months total. Nearly a 4-year milestone. Absolutely outrageous scene, sir. How are you? Have you had a good week? Kidney as well. Good to see you. Hanson, I know that man is there. He's going to be about. He's going to be lurking, and is going to be my compadre as we fight our sleep patterns to stay up to watch the first hour of the Ashes in the early hours of the morning. A little bit of preparation, I guess you could say, for the Vegas Grand Prix weekend. My sleep pattern is gonna be all fucking over the shop, but it's worth it for some top line sport. Kingy's just eating tea. What have you got? What have we got? What's on the menu? What's an elite athlete knocking up for dinner before an online league race? That's what I need to know. I mean, there's no point in asking me, because me and an athlete, once upon a time maybe. Yoshi, good to see you over on Twitch. Hi to everyone I can see that is currently tuning in from YouTube. So tonight then, we have been called up to reserve in the DSL. So a spot has opened up in the Visa Cash App seat. You may have seen that from the thumbnail and some of the posts about it. And I thought it appropriate to wear royal blue tonight, as we're well aware I am a Nike bitch. I think that's the best way to summarize it. But we're in appropriate colours tonight. I mean, it might not be, royal, but it's as close as I can get it. So, don't come at me, God's sake. But we're going to be the Visa Cash Out RB. I believe I am alongside Mr. Agent in said car. And obviously it is realistic performance. And tonight is a bit of a different one here at Spa. There is going to be a wild card in play for the feature race. It will be full wet weather, so going to be tricky. It's hard enough in the driest of conditions, I think, to get some of these equal performance cars around, certainly some of the lesser ones. But that being said, it's going to be a good challenge. We've got a time trial up at the moment just to get a little bit of practice in, but either way, we're going to have some fun with it. We've already got some points in the board. We were there for the season opener in Bahrain, so we've already got some points on the board, but we've not been needed in the last couple. So a chance to maybe, I don't know, throw our hat into the ring a little bit and see what points we can get for the night. But either way, it's going to be good fun driving against some of you guys. Obviously in a bit more of a competitive format. A longer format as well. Look, what's not to love? So whilst we are going to wait until the lobby and everything gets set up, which I think is normally around that 7:15 mark, throw out a little bit of time trial, just sort of like get used to it, kind of a bit of a feeling in the car and stuff like that, and just make me feel like I might just about know what I'm doing. Only just, mind. Let's get that all unmuted now. Hopefully you've got some game audio. Lovely. How is El capture card looking? Do you need to go just maybe up on the brightness just a little bit? Just a tad, maybe a little bit more. Way, that's the contrast going right up. It's not really a saturation that just needs to go down a little bit. Do that. Little activate, reactivate, just for good measure. And I think we're good and laughing. By the way, sausage mash and beans sounds elite. The real question is, what do we go for in terms of setup? Do we go preset 3 or do we go preset 4? That's the real question. Knowing that the feature race is going to be, that bit tougher. I still think it's gonna be 4. Because where it's gonna be wet conditions as well, tend to run with the battery off. We'll go 52 and 50. Right, let's just get a... And obviously this is going to be in like perfect conditions. And obviously it's not going to be... Obviously it's going to be against like my setup time. So it'll be semi-interesting actually to see how it compares to like setup times. I'm going quicker. I was legit going quicker. So yeah, it's just a little bit of hesitancy on the throttle. Can't fully commit. And obviously if we can put ourselves in a half decent position in qualifying, it's arguably going to be half the battle, because I got a feeling there's going to be some accidents. During the course of the feature race. But it's obviously the longest lap on the calendar as well, so it's going to be... It's not going to be a massive amount of laps. So that's what's going to be slightly tricky. I think, what, 50% is 22 laps? One thing I do find actually with the presets, if there's like a little bit of a hint I guess, is just brake. That little bit earlier than you normally would. Just because the rotation's a little bit slower. I love I'm going quick out there. How's the audio levels, by the way? I think I accidentally turned up my capture, so I don't know if the sound of the car has got a little bit too loud, or is it still okay? Is everything all good? Thank you, Master Yoda. Surprisingly, this... Is it flat? Oh, it's just about flat. If I get it right, and really maximise the exit. That's better. I know there's a little correction there, but just a little bit more processional with the gears goes a long way. And then there's little steering angle as I dare, just to sort of try and keep the revs as high as possible. Not bad. It's not an atrocious lap. Oh, that was just felt the rears go. Ooh. So I'm going to assume then, Kidney, that you're in the Aston Martin, considering the animated emote choice of yours earlier on. So it's definitely 4 for this. Just a little lift here and a slight lift there, just to make sure it goes round. Slightly heavy on the brakes, turn it into a U. Yeah, go down to 4th there, just to keep the revs high. This is flat. See, if you don't get the line right, it puts you wide. So, okay, that's immediately an area of focus for the qualifying. That Puyon corner needs to get that absolutely right, even if it means maybe just sacrificing a little bit on the entry. Yoshi's in the Red Bull. It doesn't feel too bad. What does 45 feel like? Does that get a little bit too loose? Yeah, a little bit. Hello, Mr. Ultra. I hear you've been away.
Bonjour.
Okay, 45 definitely helps for turn 1. Oh, away from work. Well, I thought it might be a case of you having a little, a nice little getaway somewhere. Sort of pre-Christmas holiday kind of thing. Either way, how are you? Okay. Okay, it's not bad. That was shit. That was real shit. Oh, is this corner going to become the nemesis now? Okay. Now the only problem is that I'm driving this in, like, should we say, peak conditions. You know, perfect fuel, perfect battery and things like this, but it is unrealistic at least, and on preset, so it's not going to be too far off. So I had a day away in Centre Parks. Nice. God, I've not been to Centre Parks for years. I bet it looks so different. Well, maybe not so different. I still hope it's like really awesome, like lodges, kind of chalets and stuff in the forest. Like, that shit's fun. Okay, that was low-key quite good for you there. We'll brake a little bit later than you think here. And brake a bit earlier there. Slow in, fast out. Okay, a minor lift just helps with the rotation. Measured on the downshift, not all at once through that corner. Wait, a little bit understeery. Little secondary kind of dab on the brake there just to help get it rotated. Oh shit, yeah, I can imagine, like, obviously this time of year, Christmas lights and all that sort of thing. I bet it's actually well nice. I didn't think of that. I didn't think of that. Hello, Dragster. That low-key might have been the best that I've ever taken that corner. The first part of it, anyway. That sounds like... Who here has got their Christmas tree up, by the way? I know we've got some... like, a few guilty parties amongst the chat here. Who has got their Christmas decorations up already? I don't even have any decorations. I mean, I think come like 1st of December, I might have to put some like Christmas decorations on the stream kind of thing. That's probably as intense as it will get for Christmas decorations for me. We'll have to put some snow and a few Christmas trees and that sort of thing dotted around the graphics. Oh yes. Not bad. Okay, so that was on into the 44s then, which is... So our best is a 43.615. Okay, hang on. Hang on, that's not like a session best though, is it? That can't be like a session best, I don't think it is. What is the Delta glitch? It's just on time trial, but obviously it's going against my fastest ever time, which I've obviously done with like full setup on and stuff like that, which is not what I've got on at the moment, so that's why it's so far apart. But I don't think, 43. Ah, straightened up the wheel too early. I mean, getting into the 144s, considering what preset 4 and equal performance is not bad. Whether it, well, I don't think it will be enough for anything front row, but yeah, 44.9. That was good through there. Weird one, sometimes just dropping down into 7th up here does give a little bit extra if you don't get it quite right. But turn too early. Steady, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, bad line. Bad line. Better. Carried the speed a bit better there. Yeah, car is unrealistic. Yeah, I made sure that it was all realistic performance and all that jazz. Otherwise, it's really going to feel like I was shifting a wardrobe. Ah, rear's gone. Ah, just a little bit too much. Not bad. What time is it? It's about 7 o'clock. Not bad. Okay. Come on, let's restart that. I mean, to be fair, actually, car and track selection. You see it's unrealistic. Can I not change the weather? Why can't I change the weather? Am I missing something? Am I being stupid? I mean, probably, yeah. I know that is correct, but like, okay. I'm assuming it's not something I can just do from the garage, though. Dun 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 dun. Now it will say custom purely because changed the brake bias and stuff like that. But yeah, everything else is saying that's a bit annoying. I want to see, like, you know, have a go in the wet light. Bear with me a second. Just notice it looks particularly bright. I'm going to lower the... There we go. Ooh, helmet gone really colourful there. That looks a bit better. It looks rather bright. Okay. How does that look? That looks a little bit better. Come on! Better. That was just better on the power. I'm literally up on my... I'm actually going faster than my setup time right now. Amazing. That took a while just to get the nose in. Yeah, just a little lift just helps make sure that it gets sort of round. We've changed our helmet colour as well. Ah, shit on the brakes. You know, we're playing the part. You know what I mean? If you're going to be a Visa Cash App RP driver, then you've got to do it right. So I'm tend to be hitting the 44.8s. That wasn't anywhere near as good. That seems to be but the sort of threshold I'm hitting at the moment, which isn't well. I say it's not bad. I sort of don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's any good or not. Mate, and you, Dragster. Hello, Junior.
Fuck your life!
Oh, I got a really itchy nose. Right, I'm going to breathe. Yeah, see, just ran a little bit wide there, going completely flat. And turned in too early there, and I've had to overcorrect mid-corner. But I've made up for it a little bit there. Better on the brakes. But it wasn't great through turn one. It is, or it has been, a very, very, very cold day, Junior. Very. See, 44.8 again. I am almost, like, to the millisecond. Like, massively. Who's at the top? Runhar's up there. Shock. Tamas. Shanaka Duncan. Otis. Yeah, fair play. I mean, we're close. We got a few places to make up, but you know, we'll get there. We'll get there. Here's the fastest in our list at the minute. So QIZ's up there. Jacob with a 5.52. God, he did that a little while ago. Meraki's there on a 41.6. Interesting. I mean, Christ knows where I am. I mean, fucking, where am I? I couldn't even, fucking 73rd. Fucking hell. It's been a little, I mean, oh Jesus, that was in June. Okay, I might need to, yeah, I might need to throw some laps down then. Shit, should we throw one down? Should we just do it for shits and gigs? Fuck it. Just for the giggles. Let's see. So this isn't on realistic. Well, but it's on realistic, like, performance. But it's a custom setup, so I don't know. We'll see. Oh, so that's what grip is. So that could be a little bit too much. We're up on our time, so it's good so far. Whoa, that took a... How is that not as responsive? Doesn't feel quite as balanced. Like, doesn't feel anywhere near as balanced. Like, it's definitely quicker on the straights, the setup I've got, like, but doesn't feel anywhere near as balanced. Let's just actually go down on the brake bias a little bit. See if that helps. I haven't got any snow today. We were forecast to potentially have some, but it didn't materialize into anything. But yeah, it is a fucking cold one. It was like -3 degrees or something like that through the night. And the thing, like, to be fair, I'm a big fan of the cold. I like it cold. See, look at the straight line differential we got. So we're obviously sacrificing a good bit of wing. Yeah, lost time there. I don't know if it's just a confidence in this setup, but I don't feel like I've got the... See? It doesn't feel... Yeah, it's not balanced. It's really not balanced, actually. Let's have a look at that. Return to garage. I'm losing a little bit. Oh, ow. Now, this is arguably like R&D work that has no impact on what it is that I'm doing tonight. So that's 6 and 1. So arguably, well, 6 and 0. I don't argue want a little bit more differential off throttle and differential on. Go up a little bit and differential off just a little bit more. That looks fine. Roll bar. I think go up slightly. Ride height. I think I could go down on that, but I'm just going to go up to 42. 20 and 42. Brakes, yeah, 52 feels right. Go slightly down. I'm going to save that, because I think just instinctively that feels like it might be a bit better. Anyways, right, don't think it's going to be too long until we get the invitation, actually. So I would imagine at this point that a man like Senna has gone live. He has. Holy jeebus, we've got a 21-month sub-anniversary. Jesus. So yeah, I can see that he's got the lobby well, no, I don't think it's open yet. I think yeah, still just a little bit loading up. Good God. So one thing like with the lighting is that every bit of dust that I see, okay, that's a bit more than a bit of dust. Jesus. Oh. Didn't get any snow either, but the missus got some. I think, yeah, it's obviously like sporadically about. But yeah, like it's. No, it's not landed here. I mean, arguably, thankfully, like it's cold enough. Like, so 52 and 45 felt a good. A good place to be. Be interesting actually to compare the setup of a preset 4 to the custom setup. I got a funny feeling there's going to be certain elements on the roll bar. Yeah, that's a corner cut, but it's crazy. I feel like I've got so much more front end. I probably do. Like the initial, I think there's definitely a few elements in the roll bar because the initial responsiveness going through some of these long corners with the custom setup doesn't feel as good as it does on this default one. Like I say, we've been going around pretty much on what, the 144.8. Okay, hey, a 44.7. Look at me go. Definitely moves a little bit different compared to. I've been rocking a little bit of a session on the tanks actually on Battlefield 6 this afternoon. There's been a few challenges like getting kills with ground kills and stuff like that. The one challenge that I've got to do, which is going to be difficult, it's 10 kills with an aircraft in a match, and really the only way that you can do that properly is if you get in the I'd say, is like gunner with a good helicopter pilot, but that is rare to come by. Or unless you get an unbelievable run. What is the... That feels so much better in comparison. Okay, so interestingly, like, yeah, cambers are a bit more different. Okay, I understand. Yeah, 12. Interesting. So yeah, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, a little bit more on the wings. Suspension. Go on, the roll bars are quite high. So ride height's not too dissimilar. Brake pressure's down a little bit. Wow. A lot softer on the tyre pressures. A lot softer. Interesting. That's arguably going to be a problem, like with the... I mean, it won't be in the feature race so much because it's going to be full wet. But God, isn't that interesting? Very, very interesting indeed. There we go. We're being invited in, so we shall do so. Get on in and choose our Visa Cash App RB. Racing Bulls. It's a good looking car, to be fair. Okay. Oh, good. Right, we are in. We'll be the number 2 driver, fucking Liam Lawson. Excuse me. The yawning, fucking hell, a 5-lap sprint race, and then it's 15 for the feature. So yeah, like it doesn't sound a lot, but it's a really, really long lap. Couple short qualies, woo, and obviously a little bit different in the qualifying sessions as well because it's such a long outlap. It's not as easy to sort of like bleed your fuel and go out and sort of deplete it in the way that you might in other times. If you kind of mess up your run, I'd argue you've pretty much got unless like yeah, like depending on what time you go out, could mean that it's pretty intense early doors. Yeah, this could be an interesting one, like qualifying wise. Like the only thing which is good and that it has going for it is that it is obviously such a long lap, in that hopefully there's space. You know what I mean? That you don't end up having lots of cars kind of clambering all over each other. Hopefully, anyway. You're behind the wheel. Like I say, last time out, was it Bahrain? We got caught up in little accident turn 1, and it meant that we had to box, go on for hards, and really kind of work and push our way through. We drove. That was a tough drive. That was a hard drive. But we got ourselves back into a half decent position. Ended up with a sort of a little bit of a later safety car, actually being able to put some soft tyres on and sort of have a little bit of a push, like for some half decent points, like. But it was tough. It was tough. Oh. But yeah, full feature race in the wet. That's going to be tricky for some. That will be tricky for some. Now, obviously, like in terms of assists, I can't remember off the top of my head what are permitted, but there's obviously going to be some people that will have a bit of traction, things like that, so they'll get a little bit of help with that. But Yeah, turn one could be... Yeah, he's sort of just hoping that people hit the brakes nicely. And, yeah, not like too much carnage. I mean, look, there's going to be, isn't there? There's just going to be. But, yeah, fingers crossed that it stays relatively clean. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's not good. Like I say, applies. We got this, and then gonna be staying up for a good bit. The Ashes kicks off in the early hours of the morning, so fucking hell, I'm excited. Just gotta watch that first hour. That's the plan. Oh, it means that my sleep schedule when I go back to work on Monday is going to be all over the place. But there we go. Right, starting to get some peeps in at the moment. God, I can't. Any danger of not yawning? Do you want to know a weird little trick? This is a legitimate, like, slightly weird trick, apparently, to stop you yawning and to weirdly, like, wake you up. If you're sitting down, just lift one leg up. Like, that's all you have to do. Just, like, keep one leg kind of raised in the air. And the sort of tension of that and the, but, like, will just, yeah. It's a weird, like, thing, but it works. And as you can tell, I'm not yawning right now because that's what I'm doing. My left leg feels about to drop off. I'm now going to drop it. I could feel myself want to yawn. Weird, isn't it? Weird. One thing I feel like I should do, I think it's in my, I'm not sure if it's a setting that I can check here. Don't think I can, but I know there's like a setting for to have the qualifying timer on all the time. I think that's only something I can do in the main menu, because I've got it set like it will only switch on, I think, with 5 minutes to go. Sometimes it's good just to have a look and refer to it. Oh my god. Any danger. Slept really well as well. It's just like, it's making my eyes go funny. Struggling to get in. That's not good. Oh, good old reset needed then. Yeah. Oh, that's better. Oh, my eyes are struggling. Yeah, I'm not sure why then. Yoshi, bit of a weird one. I mean, obviously check and make sure there's no updates or anything like that. I know there was. Well, no, it wasn't that recently, was it? That's how did I know that was going to be Agent? I didn't even need to see the team to know that's who the fuck that was going to be. And if you're in here, Agent, fucking hell. I just knew. Oh, Christ alive. Just like, I was like, who the fuck's Nat Futt? I was just like, this seems like something Agent would choose. And then, I mean, that's fair. I mean, to be fair, as it is, it's absolutely fine. Now, if you changed it round, it might be a bit different, but it was the fact that I saw it, thought that seems like an Agent thing to do, and then just saw like Visa Cash App RB. Like, I was like, yeah, that's him. Sensational work. I mean, yeah, you're forever going to be called Agent, aren't you? That is just like your moniker now, I'm afraid. Yeah, that was kind of nuts. Do you know what? I didn't even know what I kind of picked. But yeah, it's for some fan zone shit. Like, you pick it at the start of each season, and that's... Oh, I've become the lobby leader. Interesting. I mean, it's fine, because everything's, like, set up. Like, everything's set up perfectly, so I guess it could stay, but I don't know whether Senna's got some issues with his game. Bum 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 bum. Yoshi seems to be. Dun 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 bum 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 bum. Yeah, it's like some fans out. I think it was like the constructors trophy I won. So it's just like, oh yeah, you get your. I think you get your name in gold, you get the trophy, and then there was one other thing that you get. The like on your nameplate kind of thing, if that's the right word for it, like that goes to gold as well. This thing. Is it on your super license? Yeah, that thing. I've got 4 trophies, apparently. Couldn't tell you what they are. I've got 4 trophies, but I don't display any of them. That's good, isn't it? That's really good. Honestly, there's some parts of this game which I just don't think I've ever dabbled or even, you know, considered, quite frankly. I've right, Senna's back in. Okay. So you can go as... You can still go in as a spectator. Hey up, Grandma. Pressure? Where's the pressure? Why, you feeling some? Like, I mean, I wouldn't if I were you. Like, can't do worse than you in a Williams. Well, we're gonna find out. Oh, like this is like just good fun. It's just nice to kind of like have a race, some longer formats, a bit of qualifying, and just sort of like see what you can do. That's the thing. Like, obviously, you do get quite used to just the 5-lap shootouts. That's why it's like good fun doing some of the 25%ers on Wednesdays at the moment. Just like the opportunity to just do something a little bit longer. It's happy days hopping in on this sort of as and when needed as a reserve. There's sort of there is no pressure. You know what I mean? I'm not racing it in it. I mean, to be fair, I think even if I was racing it in each week, it'd be for a good bit of enjoyment. Now, if it's tier 1 PSGL, that's a bit different. You know. But no, it should be good. It's going to be a tricky feature race, I think, for some. Full wet conditions. I don't think there's too many people which really practice in the wet. If I win, it's rigged because I'm now hosting. Yeah, I noticed that. It said a sort of like dropped out. Like the wet. Yeah, like I don't sort of like practice it enough, and definitely need to get better with it. Obviously, having no TC, no ABS kind of thing, like I can be a bit like stabby on the throttle, which, yeah, apparently not. That's not a good way to drive the car. Yeah, apparently not. But yeah, it could be a messy turn one. I'm expecting an early safety car, even if it's a case of everyone got through turn one. Like, I still think within the first lap or so, like, there's going to be something. Because you do the same, no ABS, no traction. Yeah, like, it's one of those things, like, obviously for a long time, like, it was, but it wasn't quite, if you were to, like, fire up F1 2019 and turn your ABS and traction off, it would be so different. Like, it's all got a little bit closer, you know what I mean? It's not as extreme as I think it once was. I think that's probably the best way to put it. But yeah, once upon a time, like, Jesus Christ, I remember, like, the very first time, like, was turning I turned traction control off. It was just, what in the living fuck? I think it might have been probably F1 2013, and I couldn't do it. Was driving in was in manual and things like that, but yeah, had TC on, and then it was just towards the back end of 2013, and then going to 2014, that's when started to sort of turn the ABS sort of down a little bit, and this, that, and the other. Like, that was tough. Can't do Manuel. Yeah, well, that's your next sort of frontier, I guess. Like, but then again, you know, I've been sort of doing it in the sort of weird way that I do on controller for a long old time now. So you do get used to it. I mean, in the same way that I guess we have when it comes to no TC, no ABS, you do get used to that kind of feeling. But it does get to a point where I can now sort of like shut my eyes, and you can, just based on the engine note, kind of know when to upshift and things like that. Like, just a bit of a feeling. But I know sometimes it can be to my detriment. So what do you use for your ERS and DRS, like deploy and activation? What buttons? You're on controller, right? What do you use to start them? B and Y. Oh my god. Well, yeah, I guess so. Right, looks like peeps are readying up, so we shall do the same. That's a bit, but I guess it makes sense as well because of how you're driving it. It makes sense. I don't know, I might have like used the bumpers perhaps. That might have been my go-to. But yeah, fair enough. Yeah, this is the trick. I think I'm gonna have to go 4 I don't I feel like even in the wet and things like that, I don't mind it be. I'd rather it be a little bit more understeery in the wet than oversteery, because then I'm just constantly fighting the rear of the car. And if it's just a case of, you got to start your turning in a little bit earlier and stuff, I feel like it's a bit easier to find that rhythm. And I think preset 4 would be, is kind of like the one in the dry. I mean, it could be wet throughout the whole bloody thing, quite frankly, couldn't it? Bum 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 bum. Right, we are in. It's going to be a soaking wet race. Mixed conditions for the quali, apparently. Yeah, preset 4, it's what it's got me on at the moment. We've got some medium tyres on. And how long do we get in this session? 12 minutes. Okay. Yep. Out we go. Hey up, Scoob.
Okay, let's go.
So preset 4 is what we're going with. Set O mediums. Okay. Not bad, not bad. We've got a few cars out on circuit already. I think we've got not diff at 100. No, not quite. I still like it slightly, because if I goes to 400, like, it's fine, but it's, yeah, Yeah, I think it's it's a feel thing. I mean, I think for most not preset when it comes to custom setups and stuff like that. Yeah, it's the kind of go-to. But I mean, with presets and stuff like that, because so much of the rest of the car is changed. It's a decent bit of rotation in the car. Oh, you fucking prick. Fuck you. Even fucking lifted. How on God's green earth has that understeered out like that, you bitch? You fat bitch! Yeah, see, 44.9's I'm not getting up near that. I mean, we were doing what, 44.8? Good grief. F1 2017 career mode. Wowza.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
That's fine.
Right, we're right on the cusp now. We've been pushed down to P11.
Better. Ooh, deploy used. Ah, that's not good. Okay. Okay, it's up there. Okay, now we just need to
Understood.
limp back round, get some softs on, and then I think we're gonna get 1 bite at the cherry. That'll be the plan. Sounds like good fun, Nutty. Ooh. F1 2017. Whew. That is a throwback. Jesus, I think that is... Christ, yeah. But I still remember that game coming. I mean, I still remember F1 2014 coming out, and then, you know, the change to the new engines, and oh, how horrible it was. God, man, back in the day. Right, going to run out of fuel in a second. That's okay, we're going to, there we go, low fuel mode. We're not actually going to run out. God, there's part of me like, was genuinely concerned we weren't going to make it. Right, it's a very, very simple in and out then. Come on then. Keyboard and mouse, bugger me. That's slightly beyond old school, that.
Right, the car's ready. Let's get it out there.
Right, softs on. Should have enough time. To get around, do what I need to do. Still needs to be a good lap though. I need to be a little bit more careful on my battery deploy. But yeah, just over 1.5 minutes just to get round, which should be fine. There's a little queue of cars starting to form a bit further ahead, but we should be fine. Want to make sure we're staying in a good spot. Want to be catching up with anyone. We've got plenty of time here.
"30 seconds left in the session."
There's a lot of battery there. Yo, boy. That was shit. Better. Would have probably used, don't like that. Oh! Oh, go on, you beauty! Oh! Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, Simpson across the line. It's provisional. Spicy. Spicy boy. Hang on a minute. We got E69 in. No, he doesn't go quicker. And oh, hello. Filth. That is disgusting. Yes. You spicy boy. Okay, now we got five laps to survive. Whoa, come on. I'll take that all fucking day. That was, I tell you what, that was not expected. So hang on a minute. There's a few which only set times on mediums. Interesting. So whether they got like, yeah, this is it. Like, whether circumstance has got in the way there. But look, that being said, we'll take that. The only one in the 143. Fair, okay. Fair effing play. But I think we've got a few people who have got hindered there. It's got that. It's got. Do you know what I mean? It's got that vibe to it that maybe a few people kind of, or I don't know, maybe just in a few errors. Like ours was pretty good. Sort of just like some of the balancing of the battery and things like that. I mean, it's not going to be easy trying to defend it. That is for sure. That's going to be really tough. Yeah, I think it's going to be straight fives. Fuel wise, 6 laps. Okay. Obviously, we're not starting yet because I don't know. Normally, there's like a little bit of a break / wait, but yeah, okay. Absolute sweat. They looks like a little bit of a warm up has definitely helped a little bit. Not bad. Maybe it's just the fact that we're in blue. That's all it is. Whereabouts on circuit did you get held up, Grant? At whereabouts were you? Like early doors or like when it's like late on when you're on a good lap and it's like in that final third, that final sector. Like I'd rather if I'm going to be impeded, I'd rather be impeded like almost straight away. So it's just like, yeah, that's done, done it, whatever. Disappear kind of thing. But yeah. Well, looks like we're getting started then. Okay, someone's readied up anyway. Sort of, if there's one thing that I've sort of looked, because obviously I've not got like the mainstream up. Like, you went preset 5. Ooh, okay. Fair income. 0-0 wing. That should be a sort of redeemable thing, shouldn't it? 0-0 wings. How are you finding preset 5? Couple of guys gone for medium tires. That intrigues me. They think that
No rainfall expected today. We think it'll stay dry.
okay, that's slightly intriguing. It means that if we're gonna do anything meaningful, we need to do it early doors. Yeah, just like a little bit more on the front end. That's where I find sometimes just going down on the diff a little bit, like change it to a 95 or something, might just give it, like, I don't know, sometimes it just feels like it gives a breadth more. But interesting that both the Hasses have gone for that. It just means that if these tyres really are gonna drop off, I need to try and capitalise early doors. Try and get ahead best as I can, manage the battery.
Okay, that's not an ideal placement in your grid slot. You're going to need a
Well-
good launch at the race start.
Well, that's fine. I
Keep
mean,
an
in
eye on
all
the lights. The
fairness.
start sequence will begin as
I
soon
was
as
still
the grid
revving
is
the car,
formed.
but apparently
Be
not.
ready with the clutch.
Whoa. Right. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I haven't got a lot of time just to sort of reset and get comfy. Right, come on. Get comfy. Right, it's only 5 laps. Simpson's got 10 seconds worth already, Jesus. What's he done there? Used a lot of hers early doors. It's not ideal. It's going to end up being a bit of a DRS battle, I think.
Okay, DRS is now available.
This is where we're going to get eaten up here. Can only do so much. That DRS is just strong. That understeer is somewhat chronic. Go, turn in. Could be a hell of a quick sprint, isn't it? I mean, why do I feel like medium tyres are for some reason the absolute one? Why do mediums seem to be insane? Oh my god. Oh, that understeer is good fun. Wait, steady, steady, steady. I sort of get the feeling that others know something that I don't.
Getting off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
Like, just sort of the way everyone has gone medium tyres, I don't know. Is there something in that? I mean, maybe. I mean, I'm straight. I mean, I'm using like everything that I got to try and hold on here, but I'm getting dwarfed here by cars that wouldn't necessarily be. Oh, fucking hell.
Green flag. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 6.2 seconds.
Sort of using every dreg of battery. I don't know, is everyone gone preset 5 except me? God, I feel so slow. Well, the old Visa Cash Out was meant to be an half decent car, isn't it? No, we are being eaten up, it's fair to say. Get eaten up again here on this straight. Oh, fuck off.
Okay, final lap.
We're going to get overtaken by I don't know how many people here. Not going to be fun. Although Simpson does have the time penalty. Why am I getting warning lights? Why can't I hear engine sounds anymore? Normally means something's gone wrong a bit further back. Oh, what's happened with Gran? Gran was like right there.
Okay, clear.
Well, we're gonna hold on for a P3, but it's looking like it might be a P2 with Simpson's time penalties. That was wild. Well, yeah, there we go. So we go up to P2. Good God, that was rough. What was? Oh, I wanted to see what my tyres were on at the end. God, do you know what? Maybe there's something in being on those medium tyres. God, I was chewed up. absolutely shit. Then again, I don't know what the ranking is of cars and stuff like that, but we were eaten alive. That was, yeah, that was tough. That was really, really tough. Fucking hell. Well, obviously, there was a couple of people who had 10-second time penalties there. I'm not sure what for. If it was like a legitimate collision and it stands, then happy days. That's a cheeky P2 for us. What happened? Gran just said painful. Like, we were side by side and appreciate, like, let me... But then I was expecting us in that second half to be having a real ding-dong kind of thing. I thought we were going to have a good little fight for that second half. Simpson went off track to win against you. No, yeah, mate. Same. I kind of used so much early doors trying to kind of, yeah, get it done. And sort of try and build a gap, but real lockage. Fair dinkum. Preset 5 are going to be interesting. That fucking hell, that 5-lap shootout for a sprint race. Fucking hell. Okay. Not bad. It's not bad at all. We, you know, started P1, finished P2. In the grand scheme of things, it's okay. But, yeah, we were absolutely swallowed up by those Haas cars. Like, royally. Let's have a look here. Is it rainy?
I'd take a set of intermediates in these unpredictable conditions.
Oh! La la. Intermediate conditions, eh? Okay. Don't think anyone's out on track. Well, I think there's a few people might go. I don't mind going out and have a little exploratory look. Got a few peeps starting to head out. Yeah, I don't think there's any harm in it. Well. Yeah.
Okay, that's all the checks complete. We're ready to go.
Let's head on out. Right, wet weather it is. And to think that that's the best that the car is going to feel tonight. Oh, fucking hell. Okay. Not bad. Intermediates is obviously a little bit more fun compared to full wets. Yeah, I could definitely do with. I should definitely. I should practice some wet weather driving a little bit more. One thing I've definitely noticed though is that obviously your ERS recovery is considerably better. So more often than not, the deploy I tend to have at none, so that you don't get too much power going through the rear wheels, like going through the corners and things like that. It becomes a little bit easier, and then it just means you fully deploy on the straights once you've got it all sort of lined up and ready to sort of hit the boost button. So you're like here, without it, it struggles to get up into 8th. But we'll get a lap on the board and just, we'll see. Maybe try not ragging the life out of it. Step into 8th. Push, push, push. Nice. Kind of forget to breathe when I'm doing qualifying laps. I get way too tense. Ah, that wasn't very good. Drop it into 7th just to keep it high. Okay, not. It's a 3.6 Rontgen. Not great, not terrible. There's also gravel there, just FYI. Right, let's just get up Eau Rouge because I can see got a Salvo behind.
Looks like we're running on a dry track soon. Back to dry shortly.
Doesn't look like it, Mark. I will be honest with you, Mark. I'm not getting that vibe.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Maybe my teammate behind.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
There he is, old Nat Fup. Okay, lots of space. Behind us. It doesn't feel too bad, like, definitely think I can be a little bit more sensible with the like, just maybe along that straight, have it in hot lap for a bit longer rather than fully using it. That might help. It's all about the Gary Ballons. That's what it is.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
The real question is it going to be like wet? Whether it starts inters and then builds up kind of thing, that I don't know. Oh, I got a funny feeling it's going to be like fully wet. God, you turn the lights out. It's gone well dark all of a sudden. Who let the dogs out? Ooh. Sorry, I don't know why I felt compelled to start singing that. Okay, let's have a look at the old
intermediate tyres are your best bet in the current conditions.
I mean, 0.019 better. Okay. Let's have a look at the minute. Go on, teammate extraordinaire. Look at that. Final sector, 30.6. Okay, pretty bob on with purple sector 2, but 3/10 arguably. Arguably, he's got a 55 on the cards. Jesus. Blue Killer goes faster. Jesus. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Got nine minutes left. I mean, I'm not holding out
Right, our best lap so far, 1 minute,
sort of huge hope when it comes to sort of this qualifying in the wet. So I think we've had our fun with the sprint race with this feature. It's a bit more like what will be, will be. Simpson on an out lap. Kingy's on a lap. Let's see what Purple J's got. Very steady. I'm pressing the wrong button. Ooh, Lager's about to start one. Go on then, Lager. Hey up. Is it stopped raining? I think it's starting to get a bit dry, you know. Okay. I think we're going to get some softs fitted. Because that is looking dry. It's still like a bit of a wet line. You can see just outside of the line it's still a bit damp. So we've got 7 minutes. So Delta's saying it will go dry. Okay. Ooh, low fuel. Go on then, Lager. Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, you can obviously just see it visually like it stopped, but... Oi, steady. I'd almost sack it off Lager and just come straight back in. I'm not sure if he's here and listening, but if he is, I don't think there's much point in completing the lap. It sort of doesn't make sense to just box and... I mean, I guess it's a time on the board, but it's a long way round. Yeah, sensible. He's a sensible little chicken. Who's going? Yeah, the question is who's going to go first? Like, yeah, this is what I'm just thinking of fuel as well. So if it's going to be too... So turbo's out on the softs. Fair enough. So I'm partly thinking, just because I know the fuel load of going out relatively shortly, but having 2 installation laps kind of thing. Probably need, what, about 4 minutes? So I imagine lots of people starting to go out. Oh, just a 2. Ooh, there, steady on. Fuck it, 5 minutes left. Have we got... Let me just make sure the soft tyres are actually on. Because that would be rather amusing. Yes. They are. Yeah, 3.6. So I don't need an in-lap.
All set, we're ready to go, so let's get the
So
car
we're
out.
going to go round twice, and then what should be left in the car is about 1 lap's worth. Which should mean we get arguably the best of the conditions, but then the car is kind of light on fuel as possible. That's the thinking anyway. Taco Rouge a little bit. Seems absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Almost, like literally like it never rained. So the plan here is kind of 2 out laps, mainly just to bring the fuel down. But at the same time, I don't want to go. I don't want it like the fuel getting too low. You know what I mean? So a little bit of kind of short shifting, sort of.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
Thank you, Mark. So what's it? 3.6. So that should leave like 1.6, something along those lines. I've got nothing but clear track ahead of me right now. Tyres should still be fine. So we got, what, 2 minutes, so this should be, I think most people would have been starting a lap. I know that is Lager behind me. Fuel's coming down nice. Minute 40. Kingy goes fastest. Ironically, I'm up on my wet times. That's quite funny. Lager is just like intent to get through, isn't he? Just go on, mate. Okay. Timed it well.
And that's just 30 seconds left in the session.
Whoa. That was crap. Yeah, that was a bit crap. Ugh. That was nice. No, I'm low on fuel. I don't know if it's going to be enough for a pole position. We'll deploy use. Shit. Oh, it's provisional. Oh, blue kill. Oh, we had it. We had it for a moment. Oh. Blue killer, nicely done. Grand in P3. Mason on a lap at the moment. P4. Blue killer gets, woo, that track evolution. 44.162. Holy sheesh. Let's see what Master Mason's got. He's P6 at the moment. Steady across the line. Was he not using any battery? Don't know what was going on there. Kidney Jim. There we go. Kidney Jim's on a lap. Oh, upshift Kidney. Here we go. There's the second row. Oh, Kidney. Grass there. Got a little bit of slipstream. Oh, are they going to get in the way here? I think they are. And Kidney gives up the ghost. Turbo goes round. Oh, not bad. Not bad. Second row. We had it for a moment, but oh, didn't think it was the real one too. Good to see you, Nitro Man. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, you bastard. No, I'm just kidding. Nice. Not a lot in it. See, good bit of track evolution and things like that happening. What's that? 0.37 to us, what? 0.019? Have I got that right? 0.019, I think, is the gap. I mean, what's that? That's a fucking cat's fart, innit? That's a... And I can tell you exactly where I lost it, and that was turn 1. Turn 1 just got a little bit too straight. Started turning just that little bit too early, but... Hey, look, nevertheless, we'll take it. It's a P3 second row on the grid then for the feature 8. And it's going to be a, mate, same to you as well. It's going to be tough. It's going to be really, really tough. It's obviously going to be full wet conditions. So, yeah, going to be a fun one. Mr. Agent just behind us as well. 0.680, so we'll have him to contend with. Grand's not that far behind either. Mason, it's gonna be interesting. Thankfully, we're a little bit nearer the front, so it just means we would hope that some of the kind of incidents, if anything, if we get hit, be more rearward, and hopefully saves the front wing. Race strategy. I wonder. I fucking wonder. Well, I know that can start going right down. 15. I'll go 15.6. I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, in all fairness, it's going to be raining. I do quite like those like coats that they're wearing though. The Cash App RB ones. I don't think I could wear one willingly, but I quite like the idea. I'm just thinking of next year's merch. You know what I mean? Big like all over print. Look good. Oh, excuse me. So it's gonna be a full wet race. It's gonna be 15 laps around Spa, which is going to feel a long, long time in these conditions. Yeah, it's a bold strategy, Cotton. Do you think it's going to dry up? Do you? Well, the real question is, be if we can keep these So, am I winning this or what? No, absolutely not. I'm just happy to be here, Agent. I'm just happy to be here. Is it meant to, really? I don't think it is. Like, rain, 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 rain. I don't know. I'm tempted by lower fuel. Yeah. Do we go less? Do we underfuel? I don't feel happy underfueling it. I'm gonna go 0.1 over. I think you're right though. And there's plenty of long corners where, yeah, and there's gonna be a safety car at some point. Someone will bin it in these conditions. So we'll end up saving some fuel there. But yeah, this gonna be, look. Anytime you race in these conditions, it's tricky. Like it is, they're not easy. But like I say, it's just, I think the hard part is just keeping it. It's going to be keeping it clean. I'm pretty sure this is a long ass break, unless someone readies up. We're looking like another 10 minutes. Okay. Well, I mean, I dare not move just in case, but you said in 10 minutes at like 22. It's alright. I mean, normally I like to be tucked up in bed by 9:30, but I mean, that is a lie. Staying up late to watch the Ashes tonight, Agent. Yeah, this is it. Sometimes, I mean, you hope and pray that no one actually does, press the button and ready it, because then it does ruin it for everyone else. Because some people might be, might go off somewhere and this, that, and the other. So you hope no one does, but yeah, sometimes it just happens, doesn't it? But it's all right. We'll wait. Ugh. Oh, arguably the worst part is, I mean, we've got to survive the formation lap first. Fucking hell. That's going to be hard enough. But no, there's going to be a lot of spray. Obviously, no DRS. Everyone on the same tyre. I think most people will go the same way when it comes to the fuel. I think, yeah, most will go that way, but I'm surprised you don't see, like, okay, there's an umbrella there, but I'm surprised you don't see more umbrellas. Joined last second in the sprint because the game was bugging. Got murdered turn 1, bit of wing damage, still ended a P10 for P17. I mean, yeah, considering what happened, you had to still call that a success. This is it, like, you're gonna get the rough with the smooth and stuff like that. Like, it's I remember for Mexico, which was like the warm up kind of like practice one that we did actually before. I raced in that one, and kind of it was like the first time racing with quite a few people, and yeah, saw like a little bit of the carnage and stuff like that. Some of it was just, yeah, a bit silly, a bit reckless, but other times, like, it is, it's a little bit of overcorrecting. Some of it just comes from, experience and kind of knowing kind of how the car is going to behave a little bit. Like, sometimes you instinctively correct things when it doesn't necessarily need to be corrected. And by that I mean, like, correct it in terms of like steering angle, whereas actually just by accelerating braking, the simplest way I can put it, you can turn a car with the throttle and the brake. You don't necessarily need a steering wheel. You know what I mean? So sometimes those little inputs, it's arguably just like a sort of little easing off of the accelerator, just, you know, a slight dab of brake or a little bit of on the throttle just to sort of like stop the car kind of arcing and turning in a little bit. Or if you're good enough, you can do a very, very quick sort of rotation and steering, but yeah, not everyone can do that. But no, I think it's going to be tricky. The wet is not the one. I mean, to be fair, I'm kind of surprised that we qualified P3 in all fairness. I thought I was going to be a bit more P5, P6, so we'll take it. But I feel like that P5, P6 might be a little bit more towards our finishing position. Just got to be confident, getting a good rhythm, get the car feeling right. The same to you, Yoshi. Go well. But nevertheless, I've had good fun. I've definitely had good fun. And I've got a nice chicken curry for dinner afterwards. Need to cook some rice though. Need to cook some rice. And I've got some onion barges I can throw in the air fryer as well. Ooh. Ooh, northern boys, I love gravy. But I've not made like a proper... I've slightly cheated. I've like cooked some chicken, bought like a sagaloo, and then like added some stuff to it to make a little, you know, kind of chicken sag kind of thing. Work your way through the field, my man. I was going to say, the best thing, honestly, Yoshi, this is the way I'm looking at it, keep your nose clean. People are going to spin out and crash out. They're going to make errors. Keep your front wing squeaky clean. Give that space. The opportunities will present themselves. Most definitely. Oh, looks like we're getting readied up. Okay, someone's ready. See, I don't dare press a button. I mean, I get it's too late now, but I was talking about it yesterday, to be fair, Nitro. Kind of blindsided by the announcement. No one really expected it. We're speaking to a lot of the other guys in amongst Creator Series, and they were oblivious. There is a prevailing sense of hope that it means really good things for F1 27, but it means that there is nowhere to hide. It can't be bad or wrong in any way upon its release. If they're going to have 2 years sort of at it to make it right, it's got to be right. None of these stupid little bugs and things like that you see. Can't have any of it. You know what I mean? You just can't. The community won't accept it. So I don't think like the handling model in 25 by any means is bad. There's definitely some bugs and things like that they should iron out, but no, you didn't, Grand. Oh my god, hang on, Blue Killer's on intermediates as well. You're not the only one, Grand. Okay. Anyone going to bin it on formation?
Okay, so heavy rainfall here to stay for a while. Doesn't look like it's moving on anytime.
Don't say that, Scoob. It might be me, the right arm drifting this fucking thing. Why would you go intermediates? Yeah, that is the equivalent of standing on the tee box and someone points out where the water hazard is when you're playing around a golf. Well, careful, you know, there's water on the right. It's like, oh, I was looking at nothing but the green, but now that's in my brain, and that's all I can see and think about. Thank you very much. Yes, Scoob.
Okay, incredible.
Slightly better parking.
Nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get good launch as the race starts.
Well, it looks like Nitro's
so
not had a
the
good.
rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient.
Got a good grid position. Right, one thing I think I did is just turn off my battery because I don't want the rears spinning up too much. Look at that Founders badge next to your name, Scoob. I love it. Mr. OG himself. Right, best of luck, everyone.
Virtual safety car deployed. Slow
Wow.
down and maintain a positive delta.
That has to be the fastest virtual safety car I've ever seen.
Slow your pace immediately.
That was almost instant. And now Blue Killer is slowed down too much. End up relinquishing a position. At least it's virtual. Holy Jesus. That was so quick. Has anyone DNF'd? I didn't see anyone. I didn't see it come up saying, you know, someone's out of the session. Whoa. Fucking hell, why is everyone just slamming on the...
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC ending. Wait for the greens.
Tactical. I think in a few laps time I might be letting Agent go past. Agent, I know you can hear me as well. I can definitely tell that you're, should we say, enjoying the conditions a bit more than I am. Holy shit. There you go. Get after him, Chief.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
Struggling on those wets, isn't he? On those inters. I don't know whether he was. I don't know where he saw the value on being on those. Agent should get past here. Okay, let's deplete a shitload of battery here. Good, Nitro's doing well. Okay, well, we survived this much. As you can see, and please, we just sort of let Agent free because he is.
Okay, caution, caution.
And safety
Virtual
car.
safety car is out. Reduce speed and maintain a positive delta on your dash. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace.
Okay. Safety car, safety car. Now the real question is, does Blue Killer take this opportunity to put wet tyres on? Does he want to do that? But Agent is doing very nicely here, so just let him go on the straight. Just, we said, like, let him get after it, and he's up there. P2 at the moment. Obviously safety car will bunch us all up again. This looks stressful. It's fun, Alice. It's all about the fun.
Over the next 10 to 15 minutes or so,
Lightening
you should
up.
start finding more grip as we clear the standing water.
Okay.
Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low, and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
Okay, I don't think it's intermediates by any stretch. But maybe that's what Blue Killer is like trying to play for. But yeah, full wet feature race at Spa it is. We've not had a bad night, Ellis. Took pole for the sprint race. Finished P2 for the sprint. Then qualified third for the feature race. So we're up in we're P4 at the moment. Agent is our teammate tonight. I'm only in as a reserve. So Agent qualified behind us, but we've let him through because he was just on my ass like I don't know what. He's got himself up to a little P2 position. Safety car is out. Should arguably, or potentially,
right, let's pick up the pace a touch, please. We
be
need to close to
this
10
lap
car lengths of the
only.
car ahead.
Yeah, you were going nicely. We were kind of getting held up a bit by Killer. Where he's on the intermediates, he didn't quite have the same grip. Once like Agent got past, he was clearing him, but yeah, it was hard. Well, apparently it's meant to be drying up in the next 10 minutes, so by the time this is like in and like, dunno. But the problem is he's obviously making that car very, very wide. So it makes it a little bit more difficult. Oh, I think I just saw we got a new follower as well. What's that? MKU. What's that? Tuzov. Welcome in. So yeah, tricky conditions, but it's okay.
Okay, let's catch up to the field a bit. We're dropping too far back. Remember, we need to stay within 10 car lengths of the next car.
We've got a couple cars to catch up, which they might well do. It might make us go round again. So if it gets the drive for the last 2 to 3 laps, there's no point in pitting. Well, this is This is it. So you can now see there's a bit of a line starting to form. Back in the day, all the groove tyres. That's because the cars were too bloody quick. Right, so I think we're going to go round just one more time. Not necessarily like when they were on six or the six wheels was, yeah, that was a very long time ago. That was definitely rogue. So yeah, that line is starting to become a little bit more present. This could low-key help Blue Killer. And well, you got Grand as well, like if they keep it like nicely within the line, it could favour them. Where's Simpson gone? Simpson was behind us. Has he pitted or? Is it not bad on the inters? He picked for inters as well, did he? Yeah, I got a funny feeling, like just with the line. There might, Put it this way, I still think wets is probably the best tyre, but I don't think inters are like far away. Like just on the line right now, you might suffer through certain corners a little bit more, but then you might make up a little bit more. You see what I mean? It might balance it out. Touch Turtle has retired. Has he binned that under safety car? Safety car in this lap.
Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap.
Right.
Gap to your teammate ahead, 1.7 seconds. Okay, clear.
Okay. Nice through there.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
You can see, so I tend to keep the ERS supply in none in wet conditions, just to kind of limit the power going through the rear tyres, because otherwise it's just can feel a little bit too much, particularly on corner exit.
In the wake of the car ahead, try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push.
Oh my god. definitely a line forming. I am struggling. I am really struggling. Just losing out a little bit.
Okay, the intermediate tyre seems to be the right choice for the car.
Ah, there we go. Intermediates now seem to be the best.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 1.5 seconds.
So Grand, your kind of early suffering may prove dividends. This is getting a little bit tense up ahead. Right, this looks a bit close. You know what I mean? In tricky conditions.
The rain's getting lighter now, but it's going to take a while for the track.
Is it? Buddy, don't look it. Don't feel it either. Oh, hello. Agent's gone in. So everyone's boxed for the old intermediate. Oh no. Beep. What do you mean, no DRS? Holy shit. Good job. I'm a half decent driver, eh, Grand? Hey. And that was holding that. Whew. But then again, I know you probably tried that because you know it was me. Orange is really the one.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
A stroke of, well, arguably accidental genius, perhaps, from Grand. Whether it was the intention all along. Is it really the best?
So the rain's easing off a bit, but the track is still going to be wet for a while. Be careful. Inters look like the best tyre for now. Okay, fitting intermediate tyres next.
Not yet.
We're starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop.
I know. Only because, like, the gap at the moment is kind of the same. So like 3.5 at the moment. The moment it really starts dropping off, because whilst I think and agree that yes, the intermediate tyre is currently the quicker and better tyre to be on, I also think it comes down to the driver in the conditions as well. And it's not like the the wet tyre is bad by any means. But I'm just keeping an eye over on that gap a little bit, because there's not a huge amount of time. So if I box this lap,
Confirmed,
where are we
we'll
going to come
receive
out?
you at the end of this lap.
Oh, I'm sort of worried I might live to regret this decision. I'm slightly worried I might regret this and feel like maybe I could have tried to stay out, but I don't know. We're going to find out. Oh! Safety car now.
That's it. Go, go, go.
Nitro's
Perfect.
retired.
Turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Okay, stay clear.
Oh.
White line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous
no.
driving if you cross onto the track.
Oh, lovely. Oh, these feel like fucking soft tyres. So we come out in P6, we've got Agent ahead of us, obviously Simpson already started on them, so yeah, it's going to be a challenge now, but these really the better tyres?
Okay, a few drivers are fitting full wet tyres. We might need to change soon.
That's what I mean, like low key I actually yeah, I don't feel like this is anywhere near as kind of balanced as I had it on the wets. Like, granted, there's this sort of drying line, but I don't know. Oh, it's getting really light now. It's got really light.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Should bloody hope so. Now this is definitively intermediate conditions. Ah, P6, damn.
We'll be seeing at least 20 minutes of light rain.
Okay. So it's not going to... Well, those that took the little gamble during the safety car window to put on the inters, fair play. It has absolutely worked / paid off for them. And then you had, was it Blue Killer and Grand, had them on from the very beginning. So they're probably crying out a little bit, but they're in a good position. This is where the Inters really start coming into their own. Master Mason retired. Give it a fucking safety car, cool. Time penalty starting to come in. Now the one thing I've got to hope for is that there's a few things that just go my way a bit further ahead. So we can already see the E69 has got 3 seconds worth. Agent won't do that. He'll be fine. Oh, is he? Oh no, is he? Did he desync? That's a. Oh, I mean, I think it might give Agent the opportunity to get past, which, you know, from a teammate point of view, no bad thing. But that's annoying. We're building a nice gap anyway to the guys behind us, so I don't think we're not in any trouble, put it that way.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 5.0 seconds.
At the moment, gap behind is pretty lengthy considering the time penalties.
Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 6.0 seconds.
Ooh, a little bit of wing damage I just saw there. Ooh, these intermediates are starting to feel really good now. Ooh, it's just got a little bit brighter as well. We've only got a few laps left. He's up to 6 seconds worth of time penalties as well. So we got to be careful because I know that we've had a couple of warnings. But he looks like he's going slow. He looks like he's struggling here. Fincher's retired, but I think with how long is left in the race, there won't be a safety car at this point.
Significant damage to its front wing and it's going to be losing downforce.
Okay, I think this is where it's going to be for us, barring a sort of bit of a disaster up ahead. I think this is where it's going to be. Got a straight line. Yeah. Will I do open lobbies afterwards? Probably. I guess I could. I mean, I'm staying up late. Could do. Yeah, I might do. Yeah, bugger it. Like I say, staying up late to watch the Ashes, so.
6.2 seconds.
Penultimate lap then. I don't think we just need to bring her home. Agent's not going to do anything too crazy. Be a good points finish for the Visa Cash app, although some of the points from that opening round were Alpine. Car feels good. We were absolutely fine on fuel as well. Absolutely perfect. Car feels really good right now, actually. Actually feels really nicely balanced. Yeah, low key feels really, really good right now. Feeling very in control.
Great
Well,
work.
hey.
That's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay,
Told you it felt good.
Back, we're seeing a gap starting to form.
Yeah, I told you.
And gap to the car in front, 5.6 seconds.
Oh. Oh, he took it away. Fair enough. Well, Simpson's going to finish P3. I don't think we can begrudge a P5 there. Maybe a little late swap, but not bad. Not bad. P5 in some very, very tricky conditions. Grand, nicely done, man. Like, whether that was legit to stay on the inters or not, it is paid off. Absolutely has. Under a little bit of pressure from Simpson by the looks of it, but fair play. I didn't anticipate the change. I thought it was going to stay, completely like full wet throughout. I didn't think we were going to get too much of a condition change. Certainly not like enough to move to inters. But no, there we go. Oh no! Oh my god! Oh, turbo on the final lap. Oh. Oosh. Bring it home, turbo. Bring it home. That's it. Easy does it. Yeah, that's all he needs to do. So we had Finch, Mason, Nitro, Touche, Kidney, and Delboy. Mate, fair play to you. Absolutely fair play to you, Grand. That is it's come off an absolute treat. There we go. Cross the line. Go on then, Turbo. There we go. God, there was a couple of... Honestly, there was a couple of laps there where the Inters just... Ooh. They started to feel really good. What is the time? God, it's 9:15. Oh, do we lobbies or... No, because we're doing lobbies tomorrow. If, by the way, if you didn't know that, Nitro... Foxy F on Fridays tomorrow is our plan. Oh, communicating with online services. Okay. Oh, looks like it was a clean sweep for Haas then. Nice. Fair fucking play. Oh, Nitro, you're going to make me cry now. Well, it's not bad then. A combined total, it says here, of 17 points. I know the scoring system is a little bit different, but we're not doing bad for a reserve driver there. We're not doing bad at all. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Right then, peeps. Oh, Grand has one lucky strategy call and suddenly he thinks he's fucking Jarno Opmeer. Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. You know what I mean? 2-0. Oh, we're going on overall points, are we? Oh, right, okay. Well, Grand is off to just to screenshot the result and just tug one out. Meanwhile, I'm going to go and get some scrap and get ready for the Ashes. So you enjoy yourself, Grand. I'll enjoy myself. No, fair play. I was hoping actually during that sprint we were going to get a little sort of end of final, you know, that final half of a lap was was gonna be a bit more fun, but no, didn't turn out the way I think we would have liked. It would have been a good. I was hoping for a good battle, like a run down to the bus stop chicane, you know, little switchback. I was ready for the TikTok clip, but nah, bottled. No, look, it's all good. GG's to everyone at racing tonight. Really, really good fun in what are some tricky conditions. I'm not quite sure where it is next week. Obviously, we're just reserving, so if there's a spot, we may well be about for it. But other than that, enjoy the rest of your Thursday evening. We're going to be back live again tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Foxy F1 Fridays in full swing. So, might be a few more rewards for you guys to redeem, just so we can mess up some of the racing action a little bit more, which will be good. So yeah, live at 6:30. We're going to be going through to like 9-10 o'clock, something like that. We will see you then. Stay Foxy as always, and thank you so much for the support tonight. We didn't do too bad. We didn't do badly at all. Obviously, just not as good as Grand. Oh God, Grand's just so good. Dweeb, love you really. See you tomorrow, folks. Bye for now.